Hi and welcome, so happy you're here. Today I'm going to be talking about how to create more of what you want in your life and less of what you don't want, and how to take control of your thinking, your thoughts, your actions, so that you achieve your goals and live a happy, successful life that you deserve. So let's first talk about how our mind operates. At any 1 second, we have over 12 million pieces of information coming in through our senses. 10 million through our eyes and 2 million through the other senses. So that is an overwhelming amount of emotion. 12 million pieces of information in 1 second. If you've got a brand new phone, 64 gigabyte phone, in 1 hour it would be drained. So to help us focus, our mind must delete so much information. In fact, according to the studies, we delete over 11,800,000 and something bits of information. And we only focus on about 128 or 150, around that kind of area. So what are you deleting and what are you focusing on? When we can manipulate this to help us, when we can change this, we're going to be able to consistently achieve our goals and go in the right direction that we want to go in our lives. So how does this work? In our brain we have a reticulator activating system, which I will call RAS for the rest of this video. And this is part of our brain that will focus on things that it believes are important. For example, if I said to you, are you aware of your feet right now? You probably were not aware of your feet until I brought your attention to it. That's because you've just deleted it, it's not relevant to you and what you're focusing on and what you want in your life. So if we want to create amazing things to happen in our life, amazing things in our relationships, we need to be focusing on the right things. So how can you refocus your RAS to see and to help you to notice and improve these areas of your life? So the first thing you can do is take control of the questions that you ask yourself. The way our mind works is it will always answer all of your questions. So the quality of your life is directly affected by the questions that you ask yourself. Are you asking yourself empowering questions? For example, here are some disempowering questions. Why me? What have I done to deserve this? Why do bad things always happen? Why are they doing this to me? How dare they? What if this happens? What if that happens? What's wrong with me? If we ask these questions on repeat, our mind will come up with answers. Well, you deserve it. You're not good enough. They don't love you. Whatever it is. So we first of all need to be really aware of, are the questions that you ask yourself empowering and leading you to where you want to be going, or are they dragging you backwards to where you don't want to be going? This is really important. The other thing that we need to focus on is what we want. What do you want in your life? What do you want in your relationship? People come to me with their relationship problems and they want more passion, more excitement, more love, more connection, and they're focusing on, we don't have enough sex, we don't have enough time, they don't show me attention, they don't give me love, they don't do this. They're focusing on everything they don't want. Similarly, when people come for an individual breakthrough session with me, they're focusing on what other things they don't want in their life. They're like, I don't want to be fat. I don't want to be single. I don't want to be poor. I don't want to worry about money. I don't want to be lacking in confidence. I don't want to be stressed. I don't want to be in the rat race. So again, they're focusing on all these things that they don't want. And the more you give attention to what you don't want, the more you ask yourself disempowering questions, you're going to create more of that. So here is the key. There is a massive difference between noticing what you don't want and focusing on what you don't want. I can notice things in my life that are not working for me. That's the first key. Awareness is the first step to change. But I have to very quickly move from that to point 2, which is, what can I do about it? What actions can I take, and what do I want to focus on? So things that aren't working in your life or your relationship, notice them, then switch to what do you really want instead of that, and then step 3 on what are the actions you need to take. Whether that's the actions you need to take, whether that's actions that you need to take as a couple. What actions? Nothing changes without actions. Which is why, as you probably know from watching my podcast or listening to my videos, talk therapy that just goes over the problems creates people to focus on more of what they don't want, and they're not really focusing on what they want. So if you're working with a therapist, ask them questions by saying, what actions can we take now? What things can we do to help us move forward? This is what I always do with everyone. Focus on what you want. You also get the choice to take action. So what actions can you take? I always say to people that join my relationship coaching certification course, where I certify people as a relationship coach, NLP coach, timeline therapist, and a life coach, is I help them to focus on what they want to control and the actions that they're going to take to create their dreams. And I really believe in dreaming big, like a massive, go for like something amazing, but start small. So what action can you take today towards your goal or your dream? What things can you start planning? Never leave a goal without taking some form of action, even if it's just researching something on the internet, booking a call for more information. Do something to take action towards where you want to be and where you want to go in your life. So this is how we need to redirect our particular activating system. It's there to support us. Where I see people get stuck is they're focusing too much on either what's wrong with me, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I look too old, I've left it too late, I can't have what I want because of this, this and this. If you focus on the belief that you are the problem, that you've got all these problems, you're not going to get what you want. If you have reasons for why you can't have what you want, you won't get what you want, unfortunately. It's very black and white. You either get the results that you want or the reasons why you can't have what you want. So get rid of your reasons. Start focusing more on the results that you want than the reasons why you can't have them. And in relationships, when I see people get stuck in this, they focus on what their partner is doing wrong. See, they're not giving me enough time. Oh, they didn't message me. Oh, they don't really love me. Oh, they've left this mess there. They don't value me. They don't respect me. Oh, they're whatever it is. You know, it's really important to be asking for change if you need to ask for change, and also making sure it's balanced. Sometimes I give people the task and I say, for 1 week, please do this for me. And they go, okay. And I go, you're going to do it? I'm not going to tell you what it is, but please can you do this for me? And then reluctantly they go, okay, Nicola. And I say, great. And what I do is I have the couple write down for 1 whole week all the great things that their partner has done. To look at everything that they're doing that's good. And that can be things they're doing for themselves, they're exercising, they're healthy, everything they're doing for the children maybe, or for the house. Notice what good they are doing. Notice the nice things they're saying, what they're wearing, what good things they're doing, because it can be easy to fall into the trap of putting on these negative glasses, seeing what the person's doing wrong, and focusing on what they're doing wrong. I once had a couple come to me that they'd gone to traditional marriage counselling, and one of the exercises that they asked them to do was to write a history of all the negative things in their relationship that have happened. This is like the worst thing you could ever do. Talk about create more anxiety, more stress, more problems. You know what is already probably not working in your life or what not working in your relationship, right? You don't need to write it all down and journal on it, which is why sometimes journaling for people is a completely self-destructive task. You want to be, if you do notice things, focusing on what you do want. So I know I've probably gone on a little bit over the top about this, but it's so important. Thanks for watching, and wishing you an amazing day ahead.